Someone's moving from a place of worry, fear, concern, anxiety, and you're moving to a place of peace. But before that can happen, I feel like some decisions need to be made, and some of you are probably in a position where you're waiting for decisions to be made for you, and that's not going to happen. Okay, someone needs to cut something off, cut something out, or possibly limit the connections that they have with someone else, other people here. Someone could definitely be feeling challenged right now in their situation. Okay. However, if you are in this situation, I do feel like you're moving from a place of chaos to a place of peace. Like I get a strong feeling that peace is being restored to your situation. And it's based upon an action that you took in the past against someone who could have presented themselves as an adversary or some type of challenge that you were face to face with or that you were up against. Okay. And I also feel like you're starting to stand out, or some of you are feeling like you're getting stronger, you're getting your power back. Okay, you're standing out, you are in a position where you are attracting right now, okay, because of some boundaries that you put in place. That's what I'm getting here. Very strong boundaries that allows you to continue to progress or to move forward here. That's what I'm getting. Like there could have been some blockages that were in your way that were putting you or making you feel like you had to compromise yourself. I'm getting feelings of guilt, feelings of shame, a feeling of losing something or embarrassment here. But I don't feel like this is your energy. I do feel like you have put certain limitations in place to protect yourself energetically from this energy. So this could actually be someone else outside of you, or you could have definitely found yourself in a situation where, like I said before, you were faced with a challenging situation. Okay. And you could have felt like you were blind, that you couldn't see, you could have felt confused. Okay. For some of you, you could be working with someone that's a part of your group that really doesn't fit in. They could be problematic. Okay. If this is a group situation, for others, I feel like you could be in a connection with someone who is problematic, who is argumentative, very petty. Okay, they focus on little things too much to the point where they waste time. Okay, could have cut ties with this energy. Okay, for some of you, it was your own negative self talk, negative thinking, negative mindsets, poverty mindsets. That's what I'm getting here. You could have cut ties with that. Something happened that caused you to do. That's what I'm getting here. You could have felt like you couldn't do something without compromising yourself, but you were proven wrong. Okay, that's the beginning here. Okay, yeah, someone's definitely refusing to compromise. I'm picking up on the energy of someone who could even be seen as a little bit rebellious, but I feel like this is working in your favor. Like I'm getting like this strong sense of a sabotaging energy, but it's working for you. Okay, it's not working against you, it's working against someone else who tried to sabotage you. And in turn, they end up hurting themselves because there's something that's going back to them. And it's like some negative energy that they could have sent to you, where that energy has been reversed. You became aware of what was going on or whatever was being hidden in the dark were limited from you and why it was being limited from you. And You basically severed the ties. And when you did that, it's almost like you reversed the energy and you sent it back to the person that was trying to sabotage you or hurt you or inflict some type of pain. And it's good that you did that because it helped you to get control over the situation. I do want to let you know that some spell work was being used. Okay, spell work was definitely being used. Some of you are in this situation right now, you're completely in the dark, and you could be experiencing some shame, feelings of guilt, feelings of anxiety, feelings of being lost, and just like in confusion, not really knowing what to do. Okay. Yeah, there's definitely some work that needs to be done here. Like I feel like you're needing to make some decisions here. Getting feelings of despair, feelings of hopelessness. Okay. Whereas others, I feel like you have freed yourself from the situation, or you're needing to free yourself from the situation. Anytime you're needing a reading, it's more than likely that you're needing some work done also. Okay. And some of you are in a place where you don't even know what's going on. Okay. So, of course, you're not going to know what to do at this time. I'm getting a lot of confusion here. Yeah, feeling very limited, feeling very lost, feeling like you are up against something, you're fighting against something that you can't even see. Like this is something that is invisible to you. Okay. And then I get the feeling of someone who's focusing too intensely on petty situations. Okay. For others, I do feel like this situation is changing for you, like you're coming out of a dark place and you're starting to see the truth about the situation, and you're using that to empower you forward. And you're starting to see some progress. Okay. There's more coming. There's more progress that is coming for sure. Like I'm also getting this energy of someone who is thirsty, and I feel like this is something that you're leaving behind. Okay, so this could definitely be someone else's energy that you're leaving behind. You could have cut this energy off. Okay, and by you cutting this energy off, you're going to start to see even more progress. Yeah, someone could feel tested right now. Okay, someone, there's an event at, there's someone here who's very adventurous and they're seeking excitement, okay? But they're keeping this a secret. Like they don't stick around long. They're just only there to get something out of the situation. Whatever it is that they're doing is very risky, very sneaky behavior, hoping that they won't get caught, feeling like they won't get caught. Like I'm getting the energy of someone who likes to do things in secret because it's exciting to them. They like the idea of doing something, being able to do something and get away with it, but they're not getting away with anything. For some of you, I feel like someone has gotten caught in there, and like what I'm hearing is like criminal activity, like criminal behavior. And it may not always be dealing with the police. It could even be talking about the breaking or the disregard and disrespect for universal laws. That's what I'm getting here. But someone got caught and someone's in the hot seat. That's what I'm getting here. Like some type of secret has gotten exposed, and whoever this secret was surrounding, like I feel like you found out, and when it came out, you started to deny this person access to you. That's what I'm getting here. Like someone has definitely been denied access to you. Okay, that's what I'm getting here. And they're feeling very passionate about that right now. So you should be seeing a lot of changes taking place in your life, but for the better. Like you're gonna feel like you're flying in the minute. That's what I'm getting here. Like there's this energy here of someone who's really worthless, who's very lazy, and this is someone who could have like absorbed your essence without actually embodying it. That's what I'm getting. So like this is someone who kind of like played on your emotions. You could have gotten really caught up in your emotions to the point where you ignored a lot of red flags in this situation. And they were very present, but you ignored them. Like I'm picking up on the energy of someone who has a mental issues. They have a lot of mental issues here. And you could have disregarded these signs and just moved according to your feelings, okay? But now that you're no longer in this situation, you're looking back on this situation and you're seeing it for what it really is. And it looks like you're moving forward, but you're making better decisions. Like you're not tying yourself to um, situations that you've been through in the past that proved to be unsuccessful. You're no longer tying yourself to these situations or people who have the likeness of this type of energy here. Okay? Like you don't want to be tied to anyone that's holding you back. And it could have been a situation where this person has made an attempt to reconnect with you in the past. And some of you reconnected with this person and you realized that they hadn't changed. So just as quick as you connected with them, you disconnected with them. That's what I'm getting here. Like someone is very lazy. That's what I'm getting here. All right. Like this is someone who mirrors like your energy or your personality, and it kind of like holds you back and keeps you from progressing while they're mirroring your energy or your personality. And I feel like this is what you went through. You experienced that. And during that time that they were doing that, you weren't making any progress. It wasn't until you separated yourself from them, cut them off, you blocked them, you denied them access to you, you reclaimed your identity. That's what I'm getting here. And by you reclaiming your identity, you're now in a position of power. You could be feeling loved, you could be feeling desired, like I get the feeling that someone is very passionate about you right now, but at the same time, they also resent you. Okay. Like they are drawn to you like a magnet, but at the same time, they have this resentment towards you. There's something about you that they resent, but they can't stay away from you. That's what I'm getting here. I'm also picking up on some third party energy that your person could have used as a means to help them gain some type of control over you. Like, so if any of you were dealing with a third party situation, yeah, that's what was going on in that situation. Like, I feel like there was some type of power dynamic or power play or something like that going on. And your person used the situation. In fact, they invited it into your connection as a means to gain some type of control or power. Like, I don't feel like you guys see things the same way, like you have different perceptions. Okay. And this is someone who thrives in chaos. So they will create it for their own selfish reasons. Whereas I feel like you could be someone who folds like a leaf. Okay. And there's nothing wrong with that. It just says that you manifest differently. Yeah. Strong boundaries is what I'm getting here. And that's going to get you what you want. Like you could be dealing with someone who chases but does not want you to know that they chase. You could even be caught up in a cat and mouse situation. Like once this person gets your attention, then boom, they take off running again. Like there's this energy of someone who's wanting you to chase them, and you're not doing that. And they see you as someone who's rebellious, attractive, but they also have some type of resentment towards you. They can't stay away. They're drawn to you like a magnet. Okay. And with that being said, because you have them blocked, I feel like this is where the thirsty energy is coming in at. Like this person is really, really thirsting for you, thirsting to reconnect with you, like to the point that they're willing to say or do anything in order to be able to connect with you, even if it's just for a small amount of time. That's what I'm getting here. Like you can get whatever you want out of this person. That's what I'm getting right now if you're in this situation. Like there's nothing that you can't get out of this person right now. They're willing to do anything right now. Okay. I'm also getting some abandonment. Like you could have experienced that with this person. Okay. And that's the reason why like I'm getting like they're non-committal. Like it's hard for them to commit or fall in love and they move on really easily. Okay. But for you, it's different. It's different. You could be holding on to this person's energy, not even know it. And that's the reason why they are coming back, because that's what I'm getting here. I'm getting the energy of someone that is coming back. All right. And if they cannot connect with you because of distance or because you have cut them completely off, the cords have been severed, there are no more ties, they're going to take on another form in your life. So a lot of you can experience, like I said, to see a lot of progress being made. I'm getting like opportunities coming in. I'm getting healing. If life is good now, life is going to get even better. Okay. Even easier for you. I see a lot of you standing out, getting attention, people becoming aware of you, making great connections. Okay. Beneficial connections, important connections. Okay. Yeah, I see you getting whatever it is that you desire, okay? But it's not going to happen without a struggle. And a lot of you could be caught up in a struggle right now, but you're overcoming. That's what I'm getting here, okay? The important thing is not to allow um, anxiety to take over and rule in your stead. Okay, so you have to maintain absolute control in this situation, because I see some of you are moving like a boss. Okay, you're taking control over your life and you're doing things on your terms, and you're also carving out a new path for yourself. So as long as you stay on this path where you're not being controlled by the what ifs and the maybes, then you're going to be successful in your goals. Okay, until next time, guys.